Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is BC Saint, and today we are going to be building this village curing system thingy what's it. And this farm is to get that elusive 1 emerald trade for any trade a villager has. And it is a completely automated system in which you stand inside here. There'd be a zombie right there. You'd stand in here and a villager would automatically come, get zombified and automatically cured by the player, and then sent off on his merry way. Now, this is a design, or this is a concept that I first saw with Rayworks, and he had a system that was designed to do the same thing, except I found a few little bugs in it when I did it in my survival world. So I went completely back to the drawing board and redesigned this myself, and it has taken out all the bugs. So today I will give you a block by block tutorial. These are the materials you are going to need for the project. Now you're going to want an area that's 4 by 16 with just a little bit of a knockout right there, and that is the entire footprint of the farm itself, with the exception of the rails, but you're going to have to put those wherever you deem it necessary. So to start, you are going to have to determine which direction you want your farm facing. The inlet is going to be on this side. So we start out by placing 9 glazed terracotta blocks in this formation, 2 slime, and a sticky piston pointing towards the slime. Then next, place a building block right here, and this does not have to be iron. This can be absolutely any block you want, any full block you want. So if you wanted to do it out of cobblestone, you absolutely could. This is just so it's easy to count. So we do 1 block diagonally down from the piston, and then 8 blocks back, 4 blocks behind, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks this way, and another one there, and then 3 blocks there, 4 blocks there. Next, we get our redstone dust and place it in this formation. Then we put a repeater right here facing the dust and put it on 4 ticks, and then 4 comparators, 2 facing the sticky piston and then 2 facing away from it. Next, we go on this side and we place an observer on this very last block, and then we skip 2, put another observer, skip 2, another, and then skip 1 and place an observer in this order. Next, behind all of these observers, aside from this last one, we need to place a sticky piston. Next, we need to place in our rails, so I'm just going to temporarily make a line here. And then 1 rail down here, and a powered rail up here, a powered rail on this first slime block, and a block on the second slime block, and 1 more rail right there. Next, we need to place a glass block on top of this building block. Oops. And building blocks on both sides. Now this does have to be a glass block, otherwise your villagers or your zombie villagers are going to get suffocation damage. Next, we need to place a temporary block with a dispenser in front of it, and then 1, 2, 3 blocks out the side, and 2 more in that configuration. Now we need 2 hoppers going into that dispenser, and then we need 4 redstone dust going in this direction, and a repeater going that way. And 1 more glass block here with a repeater on top of it. And right here is where our zombie is going to be standing. So I'm not sure if this is all necessary, but I am going to completely encase him in building blocks just so he can't go anywhere or get any sunlight on him. Next, we need to add 2 blocks here and here with a piece of string up against that block. An observer facing the string, so the face side looking at it, going into this repeater, and a piston coming directly out of that with a slime block and another observer facing the other direction. All right, and we are coming down the home stretch. All we need to do is place a piston right there, a block of iron underneath, a target block on top of that with a redstone line, and we are going to place a chest right there. Okay, we need a solid block on this side diagonally from that observer, a dropper there, and all that's left is to encase this little area so the golden apples that come out of that dropper do not get hung up anywhere other than your inventory. And that should be it. To get the farm working, all you need to do is place your golden apples in this top dropper and a bunch of your splash potions of weakness in this chest. And you have to do splash potions of weakness, unfortunately, rather than a tipped arrow, because the tipped arrows I don't actually think work anymore. So what you do is you get your villager in a minecart, and you send them down this line right here. Get in here. It's a little too late. All right, and just nestle up in this corner and hit the right click button. While holding right click, hit F3 and T. And that will reload all your resource packs, and the game will think that you are still holding down the right click button, and you can literally just walk away from this farm. And after 4 times of curing, this villager will automatically be sent on his way down the line. And if you want, you could wire up an automatic dispenser to a villager thing in a different spot off of this line if you wanted to make it completely automated. And one thing to keep in mind is after your villager cycles through for the 4th time, he is going to be sent on his way as a zombified villager, but still curing. So if you're doing this outside, you are going to have a roof over top of the track wherever he goes. And that's it. That is the farm right there. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and actually get some really good use out of this farm. I know I am excited to put it in my survival world. So thank you very much for hanging out with me. Like and subscribe if you would please, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.